Hi guys, so I'm gonna apologize up front. My speech impediment has been horrible, as well as I've been fighting a cold all week, so my voice has been going in and out. So I apologize. I stopped to get a drink of water and things like that. I will be posting a short transcript with this video, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't be afraid to reach out to it to understand it. If you still can't understand me, I'm not embarrassed by it. You can ask questions of me about, hey, what did you say at the 26-second mark, and so on and so forth. Okay. With that guys out of the way. Um, my personal mission statement is I inspire to empower those around me to create positive change within themselves and their community. To do this, I will encourage the building of connected relationships and the creation of balanced courage by challenging those to take the unknown opportunities as they present themselves. In my mind, those unknown opportunities are what has led to the most positive changes in my life, as well as those giving me and presenting me the opportunity to do something. I'm not saying like, oh, here's a handout. But for example, when it came to my current referee career, I started out because my father literally looked at me and said, hey, you should do this. Here's the whistle. Do you want to do this? Give me an opportunity to do it. It sounds like a handout, and I know what you mean. It's a little confusing. But he didn't bring me to the game. He didn't do this. Like if I wanted to go do it, he gave me the opportunity to go do it and do it myself. But like I said, that was the end of it. It was my decision to move forward with it. It wasn't here you are. And that's where I go to the mindset of building that connected relationship. Because in life, it's not always going to be mom, dad, a close relationship. It's going to be friends. For example, how I got my current job and got related with the military is through a best friend of mine that I met on a bike ride as we grouped up because two of us made the wrong turn out of the group of five of us that now meets every summer at least one time on that bike trail to make laughs about ourselves as we still make that wrong turn. That's what I'm talking about, building that connectivity in their community to build that positive change. There's all of us that we talk through the hard times in our lives of our group of five. There's a lot of times where we celebrate the fun and the positive experience in our lives. But we wouldn't have the opportunity to do that if we wouldn't build that connected relationship and keep that relationship ongoing every year, not just by messaging on Facebook or texting, but actually meeting in real life. We all live. I mean, the closest one of us is myself, and my best friend, and we live about 50 miles away from each other. Completely different families, completely different raisings. No idea. But without that opportunity, that community, taking that opportunity that was presented to us to build that relationship, connect, and have those conversations, giving that empowering body to change our little community to meet and talk, that's where I want to talk about my two words is empowering courage. We talk constantly about how scared and nervous we are about that meeting, about talking, grouping of people, but also relate to the quote of what the mind conceives to believe, the body can achieve. Bo Schemberger, Michigan, go blue. I know, probably just failed the course. But that's what we mean. We all conceived and believed in ourselves to talk and to empower those around us to actually have that opportunity and stuff like that to create that positive change in our small community. So that's what I really want my mission statement. When it comes to leadership style, it's kind of the same thing. I want to empower those around me and build them up. I always believe that if you're working with someone, you should never lower them down. You never should put them down below yourself. You should always empower them up to even with you or to push them past you and beyond yourself. Something I've always personally believed from day one, just because I was never that fastest kid. I was never the smartest kid. But I knew I was going to give that person the answer. I knew if it was like a running event in track or soccer or something like that, I was going to do 1,010% on the slowest, easiest day in the world to make sure that that person was pushed to their maximum. So other than that, guys, that leads to my two words. My two words that I kind of really got out of this and really want to hit on and work on is empowering courage, both of myself and even those around me. The reason I put myself is, I was never, until I probably got into college and started meeting a lot of people outside of high school, my friends I've had for life, coming from a small school, I never had that opportunity to really meet and talk with people. because I was always shy. I was always withdrawn. I was that quiet kid in school. Was nervous, didn't want to embarrass myself, didn't want to ask all the questions. Answer all the questions. Um, so then we moved. Excuse me. There we go. So, empowering myself to have that courage, but also to empower those around me. Like I said, to build those up and make those better around me as well is really the reason why I wanted to choose those two as my two words. It's something I really want to focus on because I know it's a weakness of myself, as well as I see as a weakness of those around me. And that, guys, like I said, I apologize once again. I already caught myself a few times. If you didn't, great. If you did, let me know if you need help understanding myself. And that, guys, have a great night. Look forward to learning more about you.